Hi all, welcome back to Hibiscus Hatchery. So today's little discussion is just about Zeus really, and Greek Spurthies and our Greek Spurthies. So I will go get Zeus. Zeus, come here. Come on, it's a bit cold here, so let's see if we can do this. You gonna come over? Come and have a chat? You gonna come over? Cool. Come and have a talk. So, we've had Zeus for about 20 odd years, haven't we, mate? But, he would have started off this size. He would have started off about that size, maybe up to 60, 70 years ago. He would have been brought into New Zealand pre-1972, maybe as a little baby like Montana. So Montana is about 6 months old, and she's pretty cute. She's our youngest resident, and probably one of the last ones that we're gonna keep. So I get you a big old Zeusy here. So Zeus, he was that size many years ago, and he was probably caught in North Africa because he's a Gracia. He is called a Greek Spurthie because if you have a look back here, I don't know if I'll be able to show you this, and if you have a look there, he's got a spur. And that means he's a Greek Spurthie. There's other reasons because of his shell shape that we think he's wild caught, because he's almost perfect. He's got a little bit of historic injuries there, and that was from the previous owner keeping him in a rabbit hutch, as I understand, and him rubbing up either against the wood or a nail or some wire, hey buddy? But yeah, so Zeus is one of our superstars, aren't you? You're also the father of you're the father of the wonderful Miracle, one-eyed Miracle, which you'll get a story about her. But so we don't know his age. We bought the first 5 tortoises that we had as adults from a deceased estate, and he hasn't really grown at all. He doesn't really change in weight much, just fluctuates as, oh, that was the other thing that we were going to talk about today, wasn't it? Feces. And I thought it was him, but it wasn't. It was actually Daisy. Had actually done a really lovely poo over there. And I had to wash it away, and I thought it was you, didn't I, buddy? But no, you hadn't walked through it. She'd walked through it, so she'd need a wash. And there's another picture I'll show right now of one of the tortoises' feces yesterday, which is urates and poo, and you can see all the fibre, the long grain fibre is good for their intestines in it. But that's our Zeus. We'll try and give you a nice good look at Zeus. He's quite a cutie, and he's got that funny smug little look. It's beginning of spring. It's actually end of autumn still. End of winter, beginning of spring, duh. And yesterday, I don't know if he was just knocking Margarita to get her out the way, but he has been mating. So hopefully this season we'll get some more of these little ones. Hey, miracle. So you got to be aware that, be prepared. These creatures will probably outlive you, like Zeus has already outlived his first owner. So, and Montana hopefully will definitely outlive me, and hopefully not outlive my beautiful daughter. And she'll be one of the inherited babies that she gets, because she's going to inherit all of them. And she's well prepared for that, so we're quite happy about that, aren't we? She's a good mother to you guys. So, what do you like? Long strolls around the property, checking on everything in the garden, don't you, Zeus? Neck scratches, greetings once it's warm, and it's a good world. But yeah, Zeus is technically our biggest male, and he's definitely the big guy of the block, but he's not the heaviest. Margarita's a bit heavier than him. And the other thing is that we do keep our Hermans and Greeks together. Wow. Our Greeks have always been with Hermans, haven't you, Zeus, since I got you? And you show zero interest in Daisy or Jilly, and you're not really fussed with Punga, especially when he tries to nip you and have a little bit of a rumble. And once you've decided to tell him off a bit, don't you? You trapped him. You were quite sneaky and clever. He was trapped him in the hutch where there's a low area and just started to pound him a bit. So I had to come to the rescue, but that also made him change his mind, didn't he? He did indeed. He leaves you alone, pretty much. And that's the thing, I don't... there's pros and cons. A Greek Spur like Zeus will easily kill a Herman's male by battering them and breaking their shells open. These guys are designed to ram. They're testudos, but they're North Africans. The Hermans, they're more designed for biting and nipping. And this is the thing, these guys have got more like elephant skin around here and so forth, and around the little neck. It's all lovely, little neck area, it's all lovely and soft. So they do grow bigger, they are heavier, very similar if not identical diets and tolerances. The Hermans do tolerate probably a colder climate, but then Zeus is a bit of an anti-bromator too, and what I mean by that is that even though his wonderful girlfriends like to go to bed first thing, and then especially with Marigold, she's like a little teenager, she sleeps in a long time. So we'll go on for a little bit. What else can I tell you? Oh, Greek Spur thighs. So Greek Spur thighs, the North African and Moroccan and things like that, and Egyptian and stuff like that. There's many different types. We may have 5 subspecies here, but the Greek is actually from the mosaic styled patterning on the side. They aren't from Greece. The Hermans are from Greece. So that's why a bit confusing when I say they're North African to some people. And yeah, Zeus has a perfect shell, and the way that we're bringing Montana along, she seems to have a pretty perfect shell. So we're happy about that. We don't soak. We don't, we actually dry out your environments, don't we? Make sure that they always have water available, and we feed them fresh produce pretty much every day, don't we? Little Montana. So yeah, so that's the thing, is that soaking is not going to give you a beautiful shell like that. We don't overheat at this age. They're still malleable and flexible, and she's 6 months old, so for at least another year and a half they'll be relatively soft. Oh, look at this. This is the most cutest little bottom. And that's the other thing, is that they have this leathery sort of skin where the Hermans don't, but quite neat. Zeus is a character, as you're well aware, and so Margarita is quite a character. Not Margarita, Marigold's a character. Marigold's got quite a deformed shell. Margarita's got a bit of a deformed shell, and that would have been all from, so pretty sure that Zeus here would have been imported, whereas Marigold and Margarita would have been bred here, and that's maybe why Marigold is potentially a subspecies hybrid of a Moroccan and a Gracia, but we're not 100% sure there. And Margarita is Gracia, but she probably between hatching and this age, she would have not been pottled properly and the shell kept moist in a pottle in the incubating period. It's about a couple of it's up to a week or so. The other thing with the Greek spur thighs, the incubation is much longer. It's really fascinating for me. Maybe not for everybody else. We incubate at 32 degrees, so we try and get females. And we won't know for a long time if you're a boy or a girl. But the incubation for the Hermans is generally about 45 days. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more later. Whereas the Greek spur thighs in exactly the same incubator and temperatures and humidity are 120 days, aren't they, Zeus? So Zeus is getting a wee bit restless right now, and it's probably just long enough to keep you all fascinated, but also probably time to go on to the next clip. I'll be slowly discussing all of the different members of our creep. Creep is the term for a group of tortoises. Anyway, have a great day.